I'm sitting here with my dear friend, Anabella De Corro. And you heard her chanting, and over the last few years, we've been able to do a lot of chanting and journeying together. And now she's leaving ZENCityVegas. And she's going back to her home, or homeland, I guess, of San Miguel. And we're going to get a chance to hear Anabella in closing, which is really quite an honor for all of us. So listen up and enjoy the wisdom of Miss Anabella.
Well, thank you so much. I really first want to thank the enormous holistic community of Las Vegas. I was able to touch many lives, and many lives touched me. Darlene has been an incredible friend and a great collaborator of opening up the path for so many people. And with me, I'm so honored to call her a soul sister. So my time here in Las Vegas has been wonderful. I've been able to participate in health, healing, and happiness and the expos that expos that Darlene participated and produced, and myself being able to meet some quality people that were in the path of seeking, of wanting to shift and life edit and redirect their life. I returned to San Miguel de Allende, which is my home, which is a crystallized mountain, and now it's been named the #1 city to visit in the world. Imagine that. It's called the Florence of Latin America. So my journey here has been about activating the heart, activating that third eye, getting people excited about changing their energy, and learning about karma and dharma. It's amazing how many people talk to you and tell you, I know about karma, but I have no idea what dharma is. Well, dharma is when we have that seeking spirit, when we look to change our life, when we do not conform or we become complacent with what we've done in our life, and that we seek a new path, a new life path. Well, that's been my journey for the last 25 years. And now I'm closing my very big chapter of a 6-year run in Las Vegas. You know, I guess a lot of us soul sisters decided that we had no more to give to Las Vegas. But we'll be back to this Zen city, as Darlene calls it. We'll be back, but now it's our time to give a closure. I want to thank people like George Glamassian, who has been a brother to me. We shared incredible time at the Ponderosa, where I gave seminars, where he gave his Monday night dinners, where he taught people how to eat correctly. I want to thank Ina Mohan and her husband. They've been incredible people that also, in fact, I just received a certificate from them, from Health, Healing, and Happiness, for the contribution of elevating people's vibration. I was so honored to be able to be recognized. I want to thank Victoria Silster, the Ganesha Center that used to be around, so many wonderful things, and of course Luminosity. Christine Essex, thank you so much for all you contribute to this community. To Susie Owen, there's so many wonderful souls, and above all, I want to thank the Soka Gakkai, my Soka Gakkai Buddhist family in Las Vegas that supported me morally, and through chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, we were able to continue and forge ahead, activating people in a path of changing their life. Well, I myself is a karmic dharmic analyst and a international life coach. I will continue to travel the planet, and my base now will be in San Miguel de Allende. I recommend that a lot of you come see me there. In the sessions that I offer, I'm looking at your brain through hand psychology. I'm doing astro mapping, which has got it based on the poker playing cards, and I show you people how we do have this roadmap. We have this blueprint that we can alter. A lot of people get stuck in repeating karmic patterns, and karmic patterns repeat themselves every 7 years. If you do not change your perspective and your energy, you will continue to repeat those karmic patterns. But many people ask me, what is Dharma, Anabella? You know, it's amazing that people are not aware of this Sanskrit word of Dharma. Dharma is all the positive action you are taking to alter your program, to get away from repeating that same pattern of suffering. We create Dharma when we open the door to an old lady who's crossing the street, or when we sit there and help somebody or give somebody a smile, or simply when we take on the work that I take on, which is doing this analysis of the soul. It's about soul path. and that's what I'm doing. So I'm really excited about now going up to the mountain of San Miguel de Allende. I will come back. I will eventually come back to Sedona. Sedona is one of the places that I was at and that I was able to share with Patrick Flanagan and a lot of wonderful people. And in fact, Healthing and Happiness is doing their first spiritual event in Sedona this year. And then of course I plan to be in Ensenada, where I met some wonderful people. And I also am working on finishing that book, Life's Eternal Glamour. In fact, I've had the honor of this wonderful Canadian magazine to feature me on the actual cover and to do an article on what I'm writing as a rock and roll muse, as the first Mexican Vogue model, turned international life coach and light worker. I'll even open up to show you a little bit. They honored me with 6 pages in this magazine. They figured I was important enough that the mark that I had made as a model, as an actress, as a muse, was important to them. And they were so wonderful to feature this 6-page article on everything that I've done in Las Vegas, in Mexico City, in Paris, in London, in Tokyo.
That's a great shot with your long hair.
Thank you. And all these other wonderful places that we've been on the planet.
Would you go to the first page?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have. Well, we're watching.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. And then the page right before that one too. There's a page.
Before that?
I think
Yes,
so.
of course.
It's that one right there. Isn't that the beginning of your story? Yeah.
So this has been such an incredible learning experience. You know, I did come to Las Vegas and pay a few dues because I'm a little bit of a princess in Mexico, and you know, we're kind of spoiled in my culture a little. But I learned here how to interact with people who were definitely on a path of seeking wellness. So I'm very honored to go back to my mountain, to continue on this journey. If people are interested in having sessions with me, whether it be in San Miguel or the United States, I will be reachable. And you can always reach me through my website, which is lifewithanabella.com. And also, you can always reach me directly on that famous cell phone that I purchased while I was in this country. You know, when I first came to this country, and Darlene will attest for this, I was so anti-technology. I was like, oh, you know, I'd rather do it all in person. But now I realize that this is a vehicle to be able to reach many people on the planet and to be able to reconnect with all those people that I lived and shared life and love with in Europe, in the United States, in Mexico, and in the Orient. So I'm really happy that I'm able to do this well, it will not be the last video of my life, but I'm definitely doing this video now with Darlene, who's been an incredible support and taught me how to simply get that Facebook going and all these other things that I needed to learn about social media. So I want to thank all of you wonderful people and know that I'm here to serve you. I'm here to give you guidance to do the karmic and the dharmic analysis through hand psychology, through astromapping, astrology, and all the other modalities that I know about how to study the human blueprint. I'm Anabella De Corro, and I'm so grateful to be here.